All right, so good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn. It is Monday morning. It is the start of a new week, and we have a lot to discuss this morning. We have two guests in studio. One is the head of the NGO Work, Talent and Dedication, Darnell Saldina, aka TJ. He was here just before the Easter weekend. They had the Easter Fiesta that they were hosting, which is a nice little sports day over the Easter weekend inside the Diego Martin Central Community. And he's back this morning with some video footage and stuff to show us about a little incident, not incident, but something that took place down on the sports day concerning the Minister of Sport, Darrell Smith. So we're going to get into that and talk to him about that. Also, Dr. Glenn Ramadasing is scheduled to be here this morning inside the second hour, and he's coming here to talk about Separia Fest. All right, so Separia Fest is on in the month of May, and Dr. Glenn Ramadasing, who's the chairman of the Separia Regional Corporation now, will be here to talk about that. We also have some other stuff that we're going to show you, and we're going to get to Mr. Voice and Darnell in just a little bit. But before we do, we want to check out the news day this morning. All right, also in the back, Kolkata Knight Riders demolished Bangalore as Narain lashes fastest IPL 50. Sunil Narain, the fastest IPL 50, was 50 in 15 deliveries. It was a massacre, to say the least. Yesterday in that game, I had the pleasure of watching it. And there on the back page, there is Darrell Smith, the Minister of Sport, wearing his Manchester United jersey, standing next to Dwight York. And he will be the focus of our attention for the next, during this first hour. So right about now, we want to get down to business, don't we? All right, so good morning to Darnell Saldina, TJ, as most people would know him in St. James and Diego Martin. And he's the head of the NGO Work, Talent and Dedication, Youth, Sport and Cultural.
Youth Art, Sport and Cultural
Foundation. Nice, man. Is that longish name?
Yeah,
right?
long, but it's solid.
It's solid. And Mr. Voice is here, the bow tie man himself.
Good morning to you, Anthony. Good morning.
Yeah, man. So, good morning to you guys. Had a good weekend?
Yeah, man, everything good, man.
Was a good weekend?
Yes.
This weekend?
Yeah, this weekend. Not the rest of the weekend. Not the Easter weekend.
Not the Easter weekend?
No,
okay, good. I just wanted to find out that.
This weekend was good. Well rested, you know. Eat some nice food. Sip a little thing. You know,
all right, nice,
relax.
A true Trini life.
Yeah, man. True
Trini business.
Yes, man. Yes, man.
All right, so let's get on to business. Talking about business. Now, you had the Easter Fiesta.
Yeah. Sports, family and cultural show.
Nice.
At the Rockfast Park, Diamond Vale, Diego Martin.
All right, so let's make it clear for the audience now. Rockfast Park, Diamond Vale, Diego Martin is which constituency?
That is Diego Martin Central.
That is Diego Martin Central.
Right.
Where Darrell Smith is
It's
MP.
the MP, yeah.
Right. Okay. So I understand that you had a very good turnout.
Yeah, it was,
excellent turnout.
Of course.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now, walk us through what happened during the course of the day now. With what you're talking about with the Minister of Sport, you know.
Well, what happened actually, you know, the day was an event. We didn't get no sponsor from Minister of Sports.
Okay, didn't get any sponsorship at all?
No, we got some, just 3 trophies that sent some medals, 2 whistles and a ball or 2.
Oh, so you got 3 trophies?
Yeah, some medals.
Some medals?
Yeah, and 3 footballs. And 2 whistles.
3 footballs and 2 whistles.
Yeah. That was all.
All right.
That was all. Right. So we've been lobbying from so long. We send letters. You know what that's because it's an NGO, a non-governmental organization, can't align themselves with no government, with the bylaws, right? So we do anything. So as the MP for the area, we deal with him, not as the Minister of Sport.
Okay, so you went to deal with him as the MP for the area.
Right?
Okay, go on.
Nice.
Due to how we have the Minister of Sport, due to his a Youth Art, Sports and Cultural Foundation. So, you know, we request little sponsors. If you watch it third, you remember what I said. It's his area. He's not supportive. They're not doing nothing in the area. So within that now, he appear at the venue.
At the venue.
He come at the venue. No love lost. You know, work, talent, and dedication, we don't have a problem.
Right.
You know, that is good.
He was invited or?
Well, we didn't really invite him.
You didn't really invite him?
No.
Okay, but he came still?
He came still.
All right, that's
to
good.
represent Easter Sun, right? Work talent because we just don't get in a fact. They've done in doing nothing for the area. As the Minister of Sport, you're not supportive. 3 trophies and 2 footballs, come on. For a big Easter Sunday event like that in your area, with a cricket where was played, it had football, it had things for the children.
All right.
Now as the MP now thinking you would have come forward and play a hand, do some good for area, come in and forget the politics.
Right.
And I start saying nothing is going on in your whole area. From Bonjour, it had thing in COVID, it had thing in other places, and that's what he's speaking about. So whilst there now, and we introduced the minister, the first thing he started to politicize the whole thing. It had something called live sport.
Right, yeah.
And he go on again. And everybody know Daryl Smith will get cash. Bring the bills and we go pay.
Okay, now that's that's one of the issues that you want to pick him up on. Because from what I understand, when he spoke to me, he said, bring the bills and we're going to pay.
Yeah.
And then when you took the bills to him.
Yeah.
He said he never said that.
Okay, so he said he never said that.
So he denied it instantly.
He did instantly.
All right.
But he didn't know on the ground, it have a room on the ground where he's stating that I am a UNC.
Okay.
So I get to understand why he keep always talking about Anil Roberts. Like he have a tabanka for Anil Roberts. If you know you don't want to have the ministry, tell the Prime Minister you want to resign. Resign your post, since everything is Anil Roberts. And we's not UNC, we can't do everything in Diego Martin. Where that come from? So why people vote you as the MP? For Diego Martin, now I'm from St. James, Porter Spain South and Diego Martin Central. Marlene McDonald and Daryl Smith is the MPs were bordering our areas from Fort George, come back to Cockeritt, Bonjour, all of the St. James Youth Centre, all the things. He's the MP for that area. But little did he know that I am on the ground since I small as an activist getting things done.
Right.
That's why I get the name the Poor People Governor. That wasn't given to me for fame.
Yeah.
That is due to whatever government. If they remember in 2011, August the 22nd, I had protests for the St. James Youth Centre, which was UNC in power, which we had the first UNC councillor to ever sit in the Port of Spain Corporation, was in power, which the sports minister was Anil Roberts. I have documents to show the protest when Marlene McDonald herself came out.
Okay.
So when they say UNC pay me to do that, I want to ask them if P&M did pay me to do that any times when it was UNC.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, no, that's a good question.
No,
Here we're
so I
going
want
on,
to
right?
ask them that.
No, we'll deal with this. We'll break this down for you
Yeah,
guys.
break this down.
No, you said, no, he said he never said that.
Yeah, he never
bring
said
the bills and he will pay.
And he will pay. He never
He
said
told
that.
you when you carry the bills that you never,
never
said that.
Yeah.
All right, so we have some video footage
Nice.
of the day, the Easter fiesta, when Daryl Smith, the Minister of Sport, showed up at the event. You know, it's in his backyard.
Yeah.
And he himself says it's in his backyard. And we'll show you the video footage, listen to what he had to say, and then Donald will take it from there and walk us through, well, I don't know,
The details.
the details and correct
Yes.
some of the statements
That he made. Things he
All
said
right.
that he knows nothing of.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So, director, run that clip for me, the one with the audio.
On to the Honourable Minister.
Thank you, Donnell. Much love, much love. I grew up right across there. This is the 5th event since I was Minister of Sport. All the playing events that I've hosted there. We're building the biggest community center in Trinidad and Tobago right now down by Nodder, which is in our constituency, $150 million. Pool, lights, indoor facility finishing this year. We cannot do everything in Diego Martin. We're not the UNC. Right? Second of all, one thing. Everybody know this. Daryl Smith don't get cash. We can't get cash. It has something called live sport. Live sport was giving cash, $400 million. We can't find. All I know that bring the bills and we go pay it. Trophies, medals, don't worry. We have to space everything out. Rockford is my backyard. I grew up. The reason I'm Minister of Sport is because I come from here. Morning, noon, and night I was here. We had 5 events here for the year. We can't do everything in the go. After go Covey now football later. We have things in Powder Magazine. We have in cookery. No, you don't know. It's one love. Rich Plain. Where Rich Plain from? Diego Martin West. Rich Plain from Diego Martin West, Donnell. They're from Diego Martin West is everybody. And in Rich Plain, we come in and do things in Rich Plain too. So, we don't give cash. I let everybody know. Please give medals, trophies, bring the bills. Nothing will be done. We're doing a health center down in Dimaville next door by the police station. We're doing the walkover in 4 roads. We're doing the cookery. We're finishing for the first time the fishermen go have a jetty. We're doing things. So just be patient. It's a marathon, not a sprint, Donnell. Take your time. We're until 2020, Donnell. This is my backyard. We will get everything, but take your time. Anyway, like your body trophies. The winners, Rich Plain from Diego Martin West, come up.
Darryl Smith, we need a little more. We love you. We know things is happening. It was Daniel Roberts, you know, give me a thing. I'm telling you. You know, get a thing. We love Darryl Smith. All who say Darryl Smith, big up. Yeah. Darryl Smith, we love him, you know. But we know history. We need a little more. We know things is happening. We know the...
For the 400 million, if you love
We can't study Adil. All they ever see Tutti fight for empty purse. All they ever see Tutti fight for empty purse. So Rowley and Kamala go so hard for the election. How the what the treasury? We have no problem with the MP. They got the MP for the Martin Central. But let them know we need more. Don't fret. Saki them don't need things for a small team we're training. Let them know. We love all you. We're not making political. Take the prize.
All right. So, all right. So clearly, by the video evidence, he said, all you know, Darryl Smith don't give cash.
Yeah.
Bring the bills and we go pay it.
Right.
Clearly, that was what was said. You say that, all right. So the first thing on the deal, but you said when you carry the bills, he said he never said that.
He never said that.
All right. So what he told you? What he told you?
No, he said he never said that. All he had the DVD, go back and check the wherever. You understand? Iron shit, because I don't know, he had to stop listening to things. He had to stop listening to people. At the end of the day, we just deal with governance. We don't deal with government. Government is for every single creed and race. Whether it's UNC, COP, ILP, TOP, no matter who you are, government need to deal with the issues. And this is what I'm failing to realize. As I said, when we protest for the St. James Youth Center, look at it here. Look at the trade here.
That's it.
You understand?
All right. So this is one of the documents that he's worked with.
Yeah.
Now, what they told him is that, well, he was
speculating that
speculating that, all right.
that I'm a UNC. I
get that last week. A man called
yeah, I was paid by the UNC
yeah.
to do that. When I did my first interview, they said I was paid by the UNC. So I want to ask them now, with this protest here, this one...
I could read it for you. All right. Let me just read this out for you. This was published on Monday, August 22nd, 2011. Look at here. Right? Monday, August. Guardian, Trinidad Guardian.
Right.
The St. James Police were yesterday called out following a fiery protest by residents of George Cabral Circular Road over a closed multi-million-dollar center in the community. The residents, flanked by Port of Spain MP Marlene McDonald, called on Sports Minister Anil Roberts to open the new 3-story St. James Youth Center for the youngsters in the area. The closure of the center, resident Daniel Saldina said, was contributing to crime, since the youth could not take part in programs, courses and sporting activities which the old center once offered, insisting that the community was being neglected since roads needed to be paved, jobs offered and drains built. Saldina vowed to step up protest action if their conditions are not met. Since the People's Partnership came into government, Saldina said crime has increased. He said, quote, "They come around with their stories to get our votes and now we are being neglected," end quote. Saldina said they will not be intimidated by the presence of police and felt safe with their visibility. Chanting, quote, "We want the center," and beating drums, the residents blocked the road with a pile of burning debris, but the police responded within minutes to restore law and order. They left shortly after McDonald said the center had been completed some time ago and was opened before the People's National Movement exited office in May 2010. Quote, "One expected it to be up and running by now. She feels Roberts was sidelining the residents." Having walked the community for several weeks, McDonald said the common concern of the residents was the opening of the center. This is dated Monday, August 22nd, 2011, when the People's Partnership was in power. Nice.
So that is what the question I was...
You led the protest.
I led the
against
protest.
Anil Roberts and the People's Partnership government.
And
nice.
I was
Let me make that clear.
I was also responsible for the first UNC councillor to ever sit in the Port of Spain Corporation.
Right.
Look at here, which was Robin Bino, and he was in, that was 2010. So I protested against the People Partnership. So I want to ask them if P&M did pay for that.
Okay.
The poor people governor don't work
because UNC paying you now because you're putting pressure on the PNM. All right.
Because
no, go on.
Because they're not doing their work. And they're fighting down the little that we're doing. They're talking all kind of things. They're spending millions in all the kind of program. Look, I read an article in the newspaper yesterday. $84 million moved from a food support program to build a golf course in St. Baladin.
Yes.
Is that sustainable for the youths? Is that food to feed children? Is that going to make anything profitable for the country, the island in a mess?
No, well, I know we ain't supposed to talk about these things
Look
when
at
we talk about
Tobago,
the
use the
musicians.
MP, you know. So when I was responsible for Robin Bino, look at here, and next thing he spoke about, this is the 5th event the whole year.
Yeah.
No, brother, this was never your event. Your whole 4. You
Yeah.
come to endorse our event, which
Right.
you give no sponsor, 3 trophies and medals, and try to stifle it.
Right.
And talk about your 5th event. You have no play here.
None.
You have no play. You have no play. And I want to let you know that this morning.
How much
So,
events he has held in this community?
to me,
Yeah.
I know certain things of none. I know what I'm doing. I don't study them. Because there does fight us down and but look right after our thing, the whole big thing in Degosec. Who sponsored it?
Okay.
He sponsored it. That the under 17 football game playing. So he dealing with his pockets and in dealing with the real issues. Look at here, history was made. He talked about first time the fishermen in Cockroach getting a fish market, jetty, a jetty. Come on, Darrell Smith, you know nothing of that. Look at here. We'll outline 10 key areas need focus urgently in order of priority. A home for the one person that was responsible for UNC winning its first ever seat in Port of Spain Corporation, Daniel Salina, single parent with a son. Contractor execute the works laid out in 4 to 6 to Daniel Salina as he will hire all labor from my constituency through his business. Cockroach Fish Depot and Jetty Slipway, parking lot, boat repair shed, which I again organized all the fishermen by the market, and we had a meeting with Vasan Bharat and Winston Dukaran and the People's Partnership. Watch out the date of this letter. This is when the council will even get to work, the 23rd of the 9th, 2011.
All right.
Which UNC was
Mark
in
close
power.
up on that, yeah.
So when these people say
23rd of the 9th.
they don't do the research,
The 23rd of the 9th. This document right here is dated 23rd of the 9th, 2011.
which was written by the councillor then.
So,
Robin Bino.
so the jetty that he's talking about, he said that the Cockroach fishermen will have a jetty for the first time.
He's wrong. When I was a little boy, I thought I would jetty there.
Yeah.
I know it always
My
had a
foot
jetty
slipped
there.
through there. We used to bathe in the box
I've been
by
down to the
peaks.
Cockroach
You don't
market,
even
used
know
to
what
go
the
and fish
box
and
is
thing
by
on the back
peaks.
there.
Go by the market now and ask them. They'll say, boy, the poor people governor start this. I unite the market, the market, they have no unity.
Yeah, well, I know them,
Amongst the fishermen.
I know them fellas and them,
I bring brothers
I can
together.
tell all about that people, I know about that market.
After 85 years,
Yeah.
the Cockroach fish market was renovated. Now, first day literate. UNC is a government only celebrating 28 years in this country.
Right.
All my life growing up in Port of Spain and lobbying and doing all this groundwork is PNM. Right? Before Darrell Smith was Ken Valley, there Eric Williams. Before Marlene McDonald was Eric Williams. I work with like Cynthia Piper, Wendell Steven. I could carry way back to 2000, 1998, 99. As we say, we used to run the ghetto parliament.
Yeah.
So what these people talking about UNC and PNM and watching this and they pay me, I want to ask them if Marlene McDonald and the PNM did pay for this protest against the UNC. So them not seeing what I'm lobbying for the longest while is to get progress.
Pictures here with all
And
the
here the
debris
hard
and
part about this. You know this very same youth center was open, ribbon was cut with Marlene McDonald, former sports minister Gary Hunt and the councillor. You know the cut ribbon in 2009, May the 19th.
So Marlene McDonald and they did open the
youth
center.
It never opened, right?
No, but they completed it.
ceremony.
Right, the complete ceremony, right? It never opened, right? And then that is when the Chinese and them was living there. And that is when I come in to protest. When the center did finish, the labor from the Chinese was living there. And they had security guards. We couldn't go into the youth center. And it's due to I protested. And look at here, Minister of Sport and Youth Affairs, Gary Hunt, on May 19, 2010, received the keys to the St. James Youth Center, George Cabral Circular Road, St. James, as the ministry officially take ownership of the youth center. So when the cut ribbon, how come it handed over the cut ribbon, we couldn't go in.
Right.
That was under the same Marlene McDonald and them. That was PNM who moved over the new center.
Right, yeah.
So I came out to protest, and when Darrell Smith came on this program one time and said he opened the youth center,
Yeah, he said he was here a time and he said that he is responsible for opening the center.
He was not.
And I said, well, I didn't know that open.
Well, right,
Because I didn't know it was open.
Right.
But he said he responsible. He said, yeah, it's a real activity going on up there. He said we open it.
That is what I'm saying. So when you speak that, I laugh now. 20 million spent on youth facilities. December the 19th, 2014. It's the 18th. When Clifton, Ikoto and them, and they came and gave us now the sporting part to use.
Right.
You
Come back to this headline here.
They give us the sporting.
Director?
They give us the sporting.
This headline right here.
Yeah, they give
You
us.
walk with everything, but
Yes, they give us the sporting
20
part.
million spent on youth
And
facilities.
that
This
is
is the
after my
article.
progress, and that was UNC in power. And
Right.
the eyes are UNC.
This is dated December 19, 2014.
Right.
That's when the People's Partnership was in power as well.
Right,
Right.
as well. So when I protested after PNM opened his youth center, it never opened.
Right.
And I came and protest against Anna Roberts, which you know everybody know I'm responsible for the first UNC concert to ever sit in Port of Spain Corporation.
Right.
Even as an MP, UNC never had no MP nothing representing Port of Spain. Port of Spain we never had that. All the years we know is PNM.
Right. Okay. Okay.
All the years, and look what's going on with Port of Spain. Look now, look Marlene McDonough want to run and build a big swimming pool in Port of Spain. So they can build 200 swimming
I
pools.
just waiting on the clip,
Sealats
you
can get
know.
that.
Nicholas will be out with that clip, man.
Sealats can get that. I don't mind. I was Sealats get swimming pool. I was Sealats get roads. I was them get basketball court.
I was talking about Aglad, but Aglad knew about it.
But look at that latrine eradication. But now we have $1 million youth center sit down there like a white elephant. What it is to put $2 million into that and put music. Social diversification, that is what we need. Put camera. I have people who went and look, we have Maylin Atten Johnson, the female captain from St. James.
Right.
We have Cornell Glenn from St. James. Right? We have Nigel Pistolpier from St. James. All these are sporting people.
Right.
So why you don't name the youth center hall, Nigel Pier Hall, name upstairs the Maylin Atten Johnson and bring these people to teach. These people, we are the St. James Village Drums of Freedom, like Tan number one them.
Yeah.
These people represent Trinidad all over the world in Germany. Daryl Smith is the MP for Port of Spain. You're bordering with Central, you and Marlene McDonald.
Right.
All they get and deal with the real issues. Don't listen to people and talk about UNCPN because I have records to show I protest against UNCPN, everybody.
Everybody.
I have the poor people, Governor Mutual. That's why I have an NGO, a non-governmental organization, boy. Wake up, MP. Fix the place. See what's going on. Is an NGO I have, a non-governmental organization. And I'm calling this morning on all opposition. I work in Tobago on the ground and I'm calling on Christine Moore, Beverly Ramsey Moore, Tobago Forward, wake up. All they wake up and see what's going on Tobago. Look, Tobago, pulling food on our badge. You pulling people food on our badge.
Right.
What you do in the island, a man from Tobago, that all ready and ready for? That is what you're ready and ready for a badge. That is 19 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's not 00017, no. It's 20017. Instead of we going forward, you say, that is a Mason Hall native, the Prime Minister. And that is what you do in your own people. What you'll do us in Trinidad. Look for the Jazz Festival at week. It have no tourists on the island. Trinidadians is the tourists.
Yeah.
And the pushing ahead, they don't like us.
Yeah.
Why is that? So I'm calling on all opposition. All join force, Watson, Juku, let brother.
Yeah.
You understand? All opposition. Tobago forward, stand up, be the voice. Don't matter all your loss, don't matter come out. And that is the problem they're having. Because when people run for election, and they lose, they seem to lose faith.
Faith, yeah.
You have to stand up on the ground with your people still. Don't matter what, and show persistency. Beverly Ramsey Moore, Mother, I love you, come forward. Chrislyn Moore, come forward. Mr. Alfred Richards, you will Tobago forward. Delmon Baker, everybody come forward. Don't matter what. All they join forces and get rid of these people because they're not nice. And for years we live in PNM. So I could give Daryl Smith more history, I'm more politician than them. I work with Ken Valley, Eric Williams and them before him thinking about being in the Tego Martin Corporation. You understand what I'm saying? I've been on the ground because I've been getting progress due to my vision because I'm Ruben. I know myself. God put me on the land to spread this message.
Yeah.
Here this morning, what a lot of people afraid to do, I take up to come forward because they go blacklist my organization. They would say they want to give us nothing. But look how much events we're doing and you're done in giving us nothing.
You're not getting anything anyway.
So we're not getting anything anyway. So what you could tell me? You
That's the
understand?
grounds need some work.
Yeah, that is rock first. If you listen to what I tell them, fix the grounds. We need more things. If you listen to what I tell them, that is rock first. Look at the grounds, look at the net, look at the post, the nets, look, that is rock first park. If this is your backyard, you and Shaka Hislop on them. The minister of sport is when we come from there, they're not supporting nothing there. Only if we all doing all the things. So don't take talk. Don't take talk. The thing is not about UNC or PNM because I was nominated.
The grounds really need some work.
Of
I mean, as a man play
look
football
at
and
this.
thing.
In 2000, Independence Day, I was awarded Award of Excellence. Award.
Yeah, close up on that.
Yes, Award of Excellence.
So here now come now see.
It now come now see in Independence 50 years Award of Excellence. Proud to recognize Daniel TJ, PPG Saldina. Watch it, St. James East, St. James West, because I saw the only you just be vocal on the ground. When everybody showing, and them doing nothing and they see the MP and them they're running wrong. When I see the MP and them, I let them know, get to do things. Because I learned from them. When UNC was taken away, contract, CPEP contract, from some PNM councillors. Remember that? All in 2012, 2013, right? I know personally PNM councillors get back the CPEP contract from the UNC boy. So what you're talking about, this thing, all they're trying to build people on the ground once you use PNM and use UNC's a war, stop that people. It's only me and you war and all of them knocking glass. All of them knocking glass.
correct.
Because when
Well
PNM
said.
came into power, it had a big house party involved, saying with Jack Warner, Ishmael Singh, Steve Ferguson, the Prime Minister, all of them. He said he didn't know them was in there. So how the world's most wanted man by America, you know house party as the Prime
And
Minister.
you don't know the
And you don't know the day. What you all telling me, Trinidad and Tobago, wake up.
Now you fed up trying to
Fellas,
tell
put
people
down the
that,
gun, stop killing one another, brothers, stop rape the sisters, stop rape the daughters, brothers, help one another. The fight is against poverty, not one another. The fight is against the oppression and the depression with the police people put in a shoe. And we hungry, you know. They could keep that money, you know. The bills come up to $21,875. They want to see bills. Look, all the bills here. We have bills to show. From all what we doing, even before they never help us. Look at bills.
you walk in,
21,000.
you got all
We
the
have
bills
evidence,
written
21,800. You understand? And $75 in bills we owing people. So when you say bring the bills, you go pay. What you think with the performing acts? Right now you have me owing 9 arrears.
Yeah.
Because everybody know the minister say bring the bills, you go pay. And when we reach, we no hungry, you can keep that. Because you never support us over the years. And they don't support us at everything we do. We want to give thanks to Webster's Enterprise. If you watch at the end of the tape, you'll see the people who will make it possible. Webster's Enterprise, at the end of the credits, you'll see Webster's
No, but yeah,
Enterprise.
well, in the original, but when we cut it out,
well, I
didn't
know that.
have the-
Brent
yeah.
Salvery. You understand? Webster's Enterprise, the foreign news place in Rich Plain, Unity Road. They have a little girl need a heart surgery in Diego Martin right now.
Yeah, well, actually,
Unity. We
TJ
come in
actually
there.
told me about that. I have to come down
That
there
is
and
my
deal with
next
that this
project. My next project is to raise oneself, this young, educated girl. And the father and them campaigning, they go Martin West with Rowley and them up and down the vex. They're warning people. And look what happened to them now. They can't say get $1 to help with a heart surgery. Educated girl who passed with Corpus Christi, which is a high school, bedridden in Rich Plain Unity. Big up the Joe family. All it being forget all there. Love are coming down there. We going to do a fundraiser. If it's a barbecue self, are coming and help all there. The counselor ain't doing nothing. You understand? You're not seeing counselors on the ground.
No, I'm not.
Not seeing no counselors, nobody on the ground.
That is a
Marlene McDonald is the Port of Spain South MP since 2007, all them time. Eric Williams was 2006. What she doing? She do have a ministerial post. You understand? We have no problem with you fixing East Port of Spain, but you have to remember all down here is part of your constituents too. Do something with the youth center. Instead of boasting, you're building $150 million complex. What Ken Valley that started since back in 19 no longer move people from Bagatelle in the northern area for $150 million. Put $5 million into the youth center we already built. Give people sniping, get it all with gym and equipment, music, studio, and keep telling them it's Mokarapo boys, Mokarapo girls, Syntagnis, games, normal, cookery, government. We'll teach them music. We will teach them sports. We will teach them football. This is the way the people get out of poverty.
That's right.
You understand? Give us things. We don't want this for ourselves.
Yeah.
If you send some toys for a children party, that is for the children, that is not for my pocket. If you send 3 trophies and medals, that is not enough for me. That is not for my pocket. That is for you, but for the people.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm going to Diego Mate, because the border of my area, which I govern as the poor people governor, is all at Trinidad and Tobago.
Right.
Big up my team in Bethel. Big up my team in Blackrock, Mount Irvin, Lansumi, Castara, Charlottesville, Storville, Local Road. Big up all the people who know what I have done on the ground. Even people used to ask me, boy, why you don't run for the candidate? When I don't talk. I can remember I telling you, people say, boy, why you don't run for the
I'm
candidate?
actually
you
sitting
see-
here and listening to you, and that's the same thing that popping in my head.
And this is
Why doesn't
here would have style them
Right.
up. Here would have style them up. As a youth man, so simple. And the Simon Road, my rubber slippers ride through, and I just school.
Yeah.
So just tell yourself, no, just watch it, because I know in society there's want to see you in a shirt and tie, want to see you nice, and the feel lies all. That is not all. Issues is not that. The way I look here determine who I am.
Exactly.
Nobody never see Christ's face, but it pity us. How?
Yeah.
How? You don't know what coming.
Yeah.
You understand? And these is the people with the lie. That is oppression. And we fed up with that. So this thing is not about UNCP and MLP. This thing about you get voted.
It's about governance.
Governance.
It's about governance.
government
That's what
and
it's always
party.
about. That's what it's
And
always
that's what they
about.
don't know
That's what it's
from
supposed to be
Follow
about.
my, do research about me since I was a little fella. They will tell you about me. I'm voice arrest from Trinidad to Tobago.
But I know you saw from long
Big
time.
up Sizzler Kalonji Youth Foundation in Jamaica, who will be collaborating to do work with just now too. So we'll do projects. It's going to be international, you understand? Things coming. Big up the poor people governor from Jamaica coming in on Saturday. Friday, I'm supposed to link with him. We're supposed to have an interview with the Trinidad poor people governor in Jamaica, Bounty Killer Rodney Price. You understand? And we'll discuss issues and unite back Trinidad and Tobago and Jamaica. You understand? And these are the things they're running from the truth. Do your research, big man. Don't listen to talk and them people around here. Don't have no ground. You might be an MP, yes. You might be elder than me, yes, but you don't have the experience I have in politics. You might be sitting, you might win, yes, but you don't have these track records to show what I done. You was the chairman of the corporation, what you did. What people will say when you pass on, well, boy, you know, Daryl Smith, this is his legacy. Listen, Marlene McDonald, everybody listen. Kamala Prasad, Bissessa, listen to. Because the opposition, you all ain't doing nothing neither. You all only bluffing too.
Yeah.
Come out. And we don't want MPs because you win this seat and you speak on them and there's a UNC. Go and fix the whole country. You have to fix everything. You can't just walk around in your area alone and boast and brag. That's why I'm calling on Tobago. The Tobago forwards come forward. Watson Juke, all unite. The opposition forces unite and holy ground. Because all they lost focus, people calling on all they don't give up. Look, I never give up. Yeah. So when they say now why is a UNC, I want them to see the little time UNC was here.
Yeah.
I again protest again the same very UNC people who we put into power. And if you watch the letters, I when they started working. That is when things
when he had put pressure on them.
When he had put pressure on them,
that's when things started to happen.
Things started happening. If you watch the letters,
and that's what people don't understand. Is how to put pressure on them.
Yeah. So why we must always come out to protest? You don't want we do this. You don't want we move along. You don't want we voice us. And every time we speak about it,
look last week. It was either last week or week before Penal Rock Road. Yeah. If the residents didn't come out and protest and bunting in the road,
that is all I want.
They would not get no water because they leave them right here.
At one time, the finance minister said, and Olin started a riot yet. Remember that statement? And Olin started to do this.
That was with the wage freeze.
So what you looking to do? You pushing violence?
No.
For 28 years experience, politician only talking, is Kamala and them do the most work in the constituency. It's them build the big school in Parliament. Them build schools. Rowley's the MP for Diego Martin was for 30 years. It's them build the police station, build over the health center, bring out the broadwalk, and start to do things. The only thing you do is try to pitch the road for me. Goodwood Park, to Glencoe, there is anything as a 30. You feel like Trinidad, you will be the head of teacher. No way. But if Trinidad make you a MP, boy. And if you do in Tobago that, what you will do, Trinidadians?
Wow.
Diego Martin West wake up, we don't have water, they don't have nothing. Diego Martin Central wake up, Northeast, Port of Spain South. But Cuba, the whole island wake up, Tobago East and West wake up. The opposition force come together on the ground. Go study the beat all and your loss, come forward. Christlyn Mon, Beverly Ramsey Mon calling on you all the Tobago forward this morning. Watson, you call it, brother, you're doing good.
So what is the next step now? Because that was clearly by the video evidence, right?
Yeah.
Clearly.
He made a promise.
Daryl Smith said, the Minister of Sports said, I don't give cash, bring the bills and we go pay.
And you see it too, he going down nice.
Yeah.
And then play back, you see going down. And secondly, everybody know this. Daryl Smith will get cash. Bring the bill.
Let me just
watch the expression.
In case you missed it, right?
Yes, watch how we emphasize on.
In case you missed it or you just tuned in.
Yeah.
Daniel Saldina here is the head of an NGO called Work, Talent and Dedication, Youth, Arts, Sport and Culture Foundation. And they held a family sports day on Easter.
Look at
Easter Fiesta. Nice, man. Nice. And this was on Easter Sunday, right? They had football, cricket, so on and so forth. And the Minister of Sport showed up, and he told them he doesn't give cash, bring the bills and we'll pay it. When they took the bills to him, Daniel is saying, and the minister said he never said that. Check the DVD.
Never said that.
Right?
Check back the DVD.
Just run back the clip for me.
So I now check the DVD this morning and I see it. I'm now checking the DVD.
Where the audio there?
Thank you, Lionel. Much love, much love. I grew up right across there. This is the 5th event since I was Minister of Sport. All the playing events that I've hosted there. We're building the biggest community center in Trinidad and Tobago right now down by Nodder, which is in our constituency. $150 million. Pool, lights, indoor facility finishing this year. We cannot do everything in Degomatu. We're not the UNC. Right? Second of all, one thing. Everybody know this. Daryl Smith don't get cash. We can't get cash. It has something called live sport. Live sport was giving cash, $400 million. We can't find. All I know that bring the bills and we go pay it. Trophies, medals, don't worry. We have to space everything out. Rockford is my backyard. I grew up. The reason I'm Minister of Sport is because I come from here. Morning, noon, and night, I was here. We had 5 events here for the year. We can't do everything in the go. Have to go COVID now, We have things in powder.
Wow.
Bring the bills. Bring the bills.
Bring the bills.
And we go pay it.
And we will pay it.
Right. The bills was submitted to him and he said,
We have the
never
bills.
said, we have bills. It was submitted to him in a very nice way. All right? It was submitted to him so nice that this fella,
I would briefcase,
I mean,
man.
if I'm a briefcase, I have things, man. Because they're trying to play me a political game and they're not doing the research at me. What they feel? This thing is not about UNC and PNM, I about country, brother. I get this vision small as God sent me on this road so they could blacklist me, they could send who for me, they could try to stop me, they could, you know where that's go?
Yeah.
Watch.
And all the fighters go.
To the Minister of Sport and Newton Fairs, Darrell Smith, all bills were submitted, watch. To the Ministry of Sport and Youth Affairs, number 12, Abercrombie Street, Port of Spain, for sponsor Work, Talent and Dedication Sport, Art and Cultural Foundation Annual Sports and Culture, right? April 16th. Reference price list for the following invoices and bills that are outstanding for Easter Sports Family Day and Culture Show. We look forward from hearing from you as soon as possible. Please contact 398-6691 or 3334 WTD, which is 334 Work, Talent and Dedication, 4983. Please see attached documents.
Okay.
You understand? Reference price following. Total cost
21,875, man. And
all
they give a
bills.
breakdown, and then they have a breakdown
Breakdown.
of, as to how it come up to the
Right?
21,000.
And then we also has here where we send a letter since the 28th. The 28th of January, brother. To the Ministry of Sport. They will be showing you how long. Since the 28th. Watch. Letter for the corporation. That is where we write.
28th of December 2016.
That is what we
right
showing
here,
them.
28th of December 2016.
So
I don't know if you can make it out.
Well,
in the cruise
yeah,
shot
you
here.
might be able to make it.
28th of December. 28th of December. The date is there. 28th of December 2016. It's right there.
And look, January the 3rd, we also lobbied a letter for footballs, trophies, medals, whole cost, chairs, DJs, artists, generators. This is what we do for the Ministry of Sport since the 3rd of January.
Now this total costing is
$49,150.
all right. So the total cost would have been 49,150, but obviously you didn't get
Sponsors.
So the total cost was
now
to 21,000.
$875.
Okay.
All right.
You know, sir? Look at here.
Right.
now.
Right. So the original cost was $49,150.
150.
That's what they were looking for.
Right.
All right. They have a whole breakdown of what they needed, how much it would cost,
Right.
so on and so forth.
Yeah,
Right.
everything.
And because they didn't get that and they had to do it on their own, the overall cost turned out to be $21,875.
Because we also cut back on certain
Cut back on
things,
certain things.
but we didn't have the sponsors.
Well, everybody cut in.
Everybody cut in.
Everybody
and
cut in,
that's it. So we don't have a problem with that. So when you're talking about breaking bills, do your research.
Right. Nice, man.
You don't come and talk and then try to play people game and feel it. Don't know. That is the game that played me anywhere I go. That is a UNC. Where that come from? If you do your research and stop studying the people around you, they will tell you, boy, that fella is for the people.
Yeah.
He does things for the people. But if I hold in the crown, as I had the history, wasn't himself recognized by the UNC? That just show that. You never had the leader, nobody come and say, well, look, Daniel, the thing, I don't have a house.
Yeah.
I never had no URP.
Yeah.
I never had no seatbelt. I still do drive a car today, I walk in the room.
Yeah, he just walk.
man.
He just really
I just
walk
walk.
in
Yeah.
in the rubber slippers.
And I was
Yeah, I can tell all of that.
I
Yeah,
reach worldwide in my rubber slippers. I had opportunities to meet kings and presidents and queens. Look, Marshall Monday movement, all the artists, Super Cat, Beanie Man, Bounty, kill everybody in here. But my rubber slippers. And we going all over the island, we shopping, we going in the mall, we toying.
Yeah.
And these people ain't watching that. You understand? So I want to give enough thanks to my brother, says Local Laundry, Youth Foundation, Local Jamaica, Trinidad. You understand? We have enough things coming and we're going to do it with or without them. And I want to send a message. My people not don't talk to my lawyers. Anything happen to me, everybody know where it's coming from. Because when I come in to do this interview, people tell me, boy, be careful with them people. You know how it is. God, it's 44E, Western Cemetery P. My grandmother done need ask what to me since I small. 84, 1984, I born to die.
Well, usually when you try to take on,
So I said, so I letting them know I'm not afraid.
Usually what he said there, right? Like, I mean, we sit here on this program, and when I open my mouth and I start to talk, and people don't like why I say this, say, boy, you gotta watch yourself, you know, these people and them and
Right.
Listen, when you make up your mind that death comes to you either someday or the other, you have no fear.
Yeah,
I don't have any fear to say what I open my mouth and say it.
I don't think you should be afraid because nothing you're saying is nothing you cannot prove.
That you can't prove.
It's not anything that you cannot prove.
And I could even go deeper. I could even go deeper.
At the end of the day, we don't fabricate nothing, you know.
We fabricated.
We just work on empirical data and facts.
And when we're doing with things, we're doing
Stats,
football.
that's what we
Look
just
at
do.
things we're doing for Easter. I have things all I could show you. I could show you posters from since 1999, 98, 2001, 2, 3, 4, all in St. James Park. I was the man who put the whole show together for Independence and gave 50 businessmen, 10 sportsmen, 10 stalwarts, and awards and these ceremonies and things. I was a man deal with the whole business community. Look, we beat coming. I don't know if my name on the nomination is for an award, but it does give awards because we most not recognized. And this year they're doing it for Mr. Crosby's.
Yeah.
You understand, Mr.
Right,
Crosby? Yeah. Look, the St. James working council.
But don't the We Beat and all whoever running We Beat right now, they're doing a poor job because they're weak.
The marketing, because the elders who run in the community thinking is 00017. And they're not realizing it's 20017. And that is what happened. They white Tobago, Quebec, a batch full of food. They all want Tobago. They were Mason all native who governing the island. They were giving me to pull me food on a truck. Because why the same corruption with our boat, because why the other administration. And this is something need to cut out in Trinidad and Tobago. Every government comes does want to break up what next government starts. Nobody never sitting to see if it go work.
Yeah.
Or try to see if it go reason.
They keep starting from zero right now.
Keep starting from zero. And that is bad. That is how legacy is set. There's nothing happening.
You're building something, you can build it halfway and then
This
break
is
it
reality.
down.
I know plenty people mightn't like what I say. That's why I will say the three greatest
we don't care.
We don't care. It's
We
Patrick
just study what people think.
Patrick Mann,
About
Division.
Look now, man.
Kamala Prasad Visesa did well because the most of the progress St. James West sees in the last 3 years from 2010 with the council. 85 years the fish market get done. All pulley block had in place. You know it has squatters living in St. James? Don't you know St. James have squatters?
Yep.
I've never seen Avery Brown, all the MPs for years. And it's one little council I carry all in people's house today and they still could carry up this morning and come out without mud and plain socks and plastic bag over the shoes to come down Coolie Block and hard in place. So this is the message I send and I say Chris Moore, Beverly Ramsey Moore, the whole of Tobago forwards, the minority, Watson Choke, TOP, everybody come together. Show that love. Forget whether the win we get trampled like nothing. This thing is not about UNCPN because sometime right now is the candidates who lost doing more work. Look, Royal Ramkey soon, we don't see in St. James West, Basil Japnat, St. James East, all of them is councillors, them is little fellas who I grew up in the culture with, who say they're doing jobs, they know me.
Yeah.
Don't vex when I doing things because you all not doing it. And first they illiterate. So when now we are central government UNC, P&M laws, we must stay and do continue our journey. So we must say P&M. Governance is for everybody because all the passing contract and talk to one another.
Yeah.
Right, that's what they're doing.
man.
P&M, UNC, the passing things for one another.
Well
all of them
said.
shaking and drinking champagne and laughing at us on the ground and time for the ground to stop.
Being bickering
Divided,
That's
one
right.
says
Bickering
UNC
against each
and
other.
bickering and stuff like them said that racial discrimination.
Yeah.
You understand? Because right now, when Hilton Sandy and them in Tobago was talking about the Calcutta ship, right now it's the West Indians were keeping tourism in Tobago up. Let me let them know that. Right? It's the West Indians, it's Trinidadians, it's Tobago tourists right now. Jazz Festival had no white people. The Buku harvest crabberies and goat race had one or two. And look, we're doing the boat service, 30 years now that service going on. Look at my millions, Griffin. 84 million from a food support project to build a golf course in St. Maladin. And you're talking about food and all them money. We don't have money. Them thief all the money. Them thief. You ever see two thief fight for empty purse? If all they know them people went with all the money, why all they still work so hard to go for the treasury? Leave it alone.
Wow.
Put me
Well
there.
said. We gotta wrap things
Yeah.
up there though. But Daniel, I wish you the best. I hope the bills are paid.
I mean,
we hope the Minister
yes,
of Sport
man,
lives up to what he said.
Yeah.
Because definitely he said it.
He said it.
All right.
He said it.
So to deny saying it and saying to check the DVDs.
Because it's political.
We thought the camera was there for sure.
Guys will go on with him.
All right. So I'll tell you what.
False. You want to take things we never support. Fifth event, that is not the fifth, brother. You have no play there.
So I'll tell you what. Stay tuned. The 7 o'clock news is up next. And we will be back after this. We hope that Daniel and
they had to take him to
work,
task. They had to take him to
talents
task.
and dedication, youth, art, sport, culture
Cultural Foundation.
We hope that they get the bills paid. 21,000.
Congrats again, no father.
And you know,
I mean,
you ain't more pay the 21,000, but you're saying you have 150 million for our community. You all could understand that?
You feel lazy?